Hey guys, it's Richard at Engadget, and we're here in Beijing to check out this Oppo N1. And while it may look like an ordinary phablet here, it's actually got a very unique feature, which is this swivel camera. And any moment now, like you can see, the rotation of the camera will actually trigger the camera app. So it's very handy, and as you can see, this is fantastic for taking selfies as such. And another main selling point of this camera, well, phone in fact, is this invisible touch panel back here. So what you can do is, if we put our finger on the back, hold it down for about 1 second, you can also take a picture like that. And apart from that, you can also use the volume keys here to take pictures as well, just like that. So you've got at least 3 ways of taking photos: the back panel, the volume keys, and this virtual button here. Now, in terms of specs, this screen here is a 5.9-inch Full HD panel. Quality-wise, it's actually pretty decent, as you can see. And then it's also got these 3 soft keys here, which is typical of Android these days. And here you can see a slot for a SIM card, and sadly this model is only available with TD-SCDMA radio, which means you can only use it on China Mobile. And in terms of camera, this is a 13 megapixel Sony sensor with an f2.0 aperture, so it should be quite fast. And then over here you've got the power key and then volume keys, of course. So in terms of build quality, it feels pretty solid. Oppo is one of the few Chinese mobile phone makers who can actually get the build quality right. So it's a slightly matte finish, so it doesn't sort of gather your fingerprints, anything like that. And then in terms of software, this one comes with what Oppo calls Color OS. So this is the latest development on Android, and in fact you can see a lot of standard stuff like these shortcuts here. And if we go into the general and go into about, you can see that this is based on Android 4.2.2 right now. Another very cool feature on Color OS is this drawing pad. So what you do is, if you pull down anywhere from this a quarter of the width of the screen, so this little corner here, you actually toggle this sort of touchpad, which lets you draw new gestures. So if we draw like a circle, it'll actually toggle the camera. And let's just go back. In fact, there are at least 4 basic features here. So if we go into settings, it'll actually tell you what you have here. So these are some of the custom tasks, but we'll just show you guys the basic ones here. So you've got open camera, you've got V for flashlight, W for WeChat, and the straight line for calling Oppo's service center. And you can also assign custom actions by going to new. And these are all the things you can do. You can do call someone, send text, go to a website, send Weibo, and etc. etc. Very, very versatile. And what's even better is that this works even, well, those 4 basic actions earlier work even when the screen is off. So say if we want to start the torch, you can see that by drawing a V, we've actually toggled it. And we're going to turn it off now. And again, just to give you guys a quick demo, an O, and bearing in mind that the phone was on standby. So yeah, as you can see, the camera just started. Now do bear in mind that this is still an engineering sample, so the speed just now doesn't represent the performance of the final product. At least we're hoping that Oppo will fix that. But this is a very super cool feature, in fact. And in terms of processor, it's running on a 1.7 gigahertz Qualcomm APQ8064 chip. So sadly, it's not the latest chip coming from Qualcomm, but the focus on the N1 is pretty much this cool camera feature. And Oppo says this hinge has been tested for over 100,000 times, so it should stay pretty solid over a very long period. And obviously the benefit here is that you can take pictures at pretty much any angle you want, just like so. Very, very cool. We won't go into details with all the software features here, but we are liking what Oppo has done so far, especially with the software. You can see that with this weather theme, you can actually start to see snow gathering on top of the icons. And what you can do is give a little shake, and the snow comes off. Pretty cool, eh? Again, you can check out all the rest of the features in our article. But that's it for now. This is the Oppo N1, and we are loving it.